Brooklyn in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? Is Queens in the house? Staten Island in the house? Manhattan in the house? Harlem in the house? Long Island in the house? Is Queens in the house? Well, Brooklyn's in the house! All right. We're gonna get the program started. Thank you all for coming in. For those who are vaccinated, thank you for doing that. We want everybody to be safe. We are thankful to be here. Today is Denim Day. I said today is Denim Day. So we are all here to advocate and speak and elevate our voices for the voiceless. Okay? Today is a very important day. We are advocating against sexual assault, violence, and trauma of all kinds on today. It's Denim Day. It's a campaign that started years ago after a ruling by the Italian Supreme Court where a rape victim's conviction was overturned because the justices felt that since the victim was wearing tight jeans, she must have helped the person who raped her by removing the jeans herself. This is why we're here today, everybody, to advocate against nonsense like that. Okay, I'm gonna blame a woman for something like that. So Denim Day, we are here today to advocate against sexual assault and violence. Let's give it up for our advocacy on today. I am your MC, Rolanda Telesford-Hastic. I am an Emmy Award-winning producer. I got an Emmy in 2020. I did a PSA short video on getting out the vote with teens from my College Access and Leadership Development Program at the YWCA Brooklyn. The YWCA is the largest and oldest domestic violence services in the United States. Let's give it up for the YWCA. And let's give it up for me. I won a pandemic. I call it a pandemic in 2020. Okay. Now I have the honor of introducing. We gotta give honor where honor is due. This person welcomed us into this space. This is the home of our amazing borough president, Antonio Reynoso. Let's give it up for him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome all to the People's House. Welcome to Brooklyn. My name is Antonio Reynoso, and I'm your Brooklyn Borough President. It's so good to be here today in the center of the universe that is Brooklyn, New York, the greatest borough in the city of New York. And we wouldn't have it any other way. I want to truly say before I get to some of the talking points that the powerful thing about what's happening today is that folks that are a bit older know about Denim Day and have been active in making sure we advocate against sexual violence. And this really makes a difference. But to see the young people in this room, because what that's telling us that whatever nonsense might exist in the generation that is in now is gonna stop in the generation that's coming after us. That you guys get it in a way that maybe the generations before you didn't. So I wanna thank you all for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause to all these great young people. So again, good morning all. I am the borough president. I got my name on stuff. It's really cool. And I'm honored to host this event today in Borough Hall. As many of you know, all of April was Sexual Assault Awareness Month. An important conversation we've really been having more in the past years. Today's observation reminds us of the terrible reality of victims being re-victimized by ridiculous societal standards that blame the person that was violated and not the perpetrator. Imagine being told a rape couldn't be a rape because of the clothing you wore. We must become better as a society to condemn sexual assaults, to condemn sexual assault predators, and support our victims and survivors. And today, with the work we're doing in Borough Hall, in recognizing Denim Day, but also the march in which you're about to embark, you guys are all doing just that. And I want to thank you for that. And remember, no matter what, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Thank you so much.
Listen, we thank you so much, Antonio, for letting us, borrow your house, grow up. It's our house. He said it's our house. Thank you, sir, for letting us, have a party in our home. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for our borough president, guys. Such a busy schedule, but he did not find it robbery to not be with us today, and so we're thankful for that. So now we're going to have a quick testimony. Am I a survivor? Is that person here? Come on. Come on. This is Angelina Lazaro. Rosado.
All right, y'all, bear with me. This is not easy. My name is Angelina Rosado. I'm actually the founder and executive director of Returning Hope. We're a nonprofit domestic violence organization. I am on many committees fighting for domestic violence. I am a sexual assault survivor. I was a child at the time, so I've never really spoke about this publicly, so this is my first time, and I'm really doing it just on behalf of other victims and survivors, and if they can see me do it, then yeah! All right! Excellent. Got this, girl. Amazing. Take your time. This is supposed to be like inspirational, so I rewrote what I wrote. I'm trying to give y'all more inspiration. So this is a letter to myself.
It's all right.
All right. Okay. Hey, baby girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you weren't protected. I'm sorry you were alone. I'm sorry you felt scared. And I'm sorry your innocence was stolen. I'm sorry the life that you were supposed to live took a turn. And I'm sorry the person you were supposed to be, you weren't able to become. I'm sorry your trust was broken. The day that he robbed you of your innocence, he stole the little bit of hope you had left in people. While he may have stolen your innocence, he awoken a beast in you, and that beast has become your protector. That beast is what got you here today. Today we march for every victim like me, for every victim like you. With every step we take our power back. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and standing with us. I have a message for survivors that are scared to speak up. You are not alone, and we believe you. I'll leave you with a quote from one of my sheroes, Dr. Maya Angelou. There is no agony like bearing an untold story inside of you. This is my first time speaking publicly in this aspect about what happened to me, and it is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. I am an advocate for domestic violence, and it's a conversation that I can have with no problem, but for some reason this has kept me in a chokehold. But I'm proud and I'm excited and I'm happy to stand with you guys today and stand as a person to show you that you didn't stop me. You did not stop me, and you don't win. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys.
Amazing job, honey. So funny. Put the person on. Angelina.
Say, my body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. Let's give it up for Angelina. She is a champion, a voice for the voiceless. Brave girl, brave girl. Thank you. Now we're gonna have Serene Renee. Thank you. Let's give it up to Serene.
Greetings, everyone. You look beautiful in your denim. Just want to say that. I'm Serene Renee. I'm so delighted to be here speaking with you. I have walked this bridge many a day, and it's just one of those moments where you just have to take it all in. I wear my denim for me. I wear my denim for all the victims of sexual assault, domestic violence, and all of the no's that people ignored in the process. Back in March 2017, I was able to be a part of a 50 and 50. It was monologues of 50 Black women sharing their Me Too moments. And my story was accepted. My poem was accepted. And on a fateful day in 2002 in Germany, when I was in the military, I became part of the Me Too movement. Later on, I wrote a book titled Calming Queen. And in that book, it has 7 different stories of 7 different girls and women and their trials and what they had to accomplish to overcome those trials. And in that book, it was a character named Camille. And Camille is a teenager who was sexually assaulted by her boyfriend. Now, why did I add Camille into the story? Little statistics. I went to RAIN.org, which stands for the Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. Each year, sexual assaults 80,600 inmates, 60,000 children, 433,648 Americans 12 and older, 18,900 military service members. 9 out of every 10 victims of rape are women. And the majority of the assaults occur near the home, in the home, in the vicinity of the home, by people we know. I had a book signing, and one of the ladies looked at me, and we were in like a semicircle. I can see you all, but you can't really see the faces of the people next to you. And she said, I don't know if that really happens, teenage rape. But I could see what she couldn't. And it was about 12 women in the room. And like I said, 1 in 6 women are assaulted in their lifetime. There was 2 women, she couldn't see the faces of the hurt from her words. So just because it didn't happen to you, there's roughly, what, 250, 300 people in this room? 1 in 6 women. So it may not be you. It could be the person next to you or the person next to that person. Empathy. Grace. They couldn't see the faces. I could see the faces. I changed the subject, but I just let her know, you gotta sometimes see past your own nose. Because you don't know what the next person is dealing with. And that's why I write. That's why I speak. Of those taboo stories that we don't like to speak of. Those things that fester in us, and it's just like, wow, someone else can relate to my story. You can can relate to my story as you stand in your denim and we stand in solidarity. As for that program, you can call the National Assault Hotline for you, someone else. That number is 1-800-656-HOPE. If you want more information, you can visit www.rain.org. That is RAINN.org. And thank you for your time. I'm not going to keep you. We have a lot of walking to do. My name is Serene Renee. Have a wonderful day.
My body, my choice. My body, my choice. Let's give it up for Serene. Serene the Queen. Go Queen! Thank you for your advocacy. Thank you for your voice on today. Now, Ricky, it's your people time, okay? Now, guys, I'm on total transparency. We wanted to have a fashion show. Due to time restraints, we're not able to do that, okay? But it's in our hearts to, start the runway a little bit, okay? But we have a representative, Anika Rhea, to come in and just tell you a little bit something. Guys, she created this piece right here. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. She did that. She did that. So she's going to talk a little bit about what she wants to talk about.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you all so much for having me here and for standing here with us all today. My name is Annika Rhea, and I am an artist that stands with Denim Day NYC. In my craft, I am a performance painter and the creator of body medium, a technique where I use my body as a paintbrush, motion as the strokes, and the canvas as my stage. This work came about when I decided to combine my long history with dance, with my passion for visual art and my longing for creative freedom. As a lifelong dancer, I remember looking at posters in New York City of Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater and ABT, and seeing these beautiful bodies as art, as powerful creative figures with lines, curves, and details. I grew up associating the body with art. And when I first began presenting this performance painting work in 2016, it was my mission to perform as an extension of the canvas and a piece of art itself. Soon after, I realized that I would have to fight for this meaning in an over-sexualized culture. When BK Style Foundation reached out to me and asked me to make a painting on denim to benefit Denim Day NYC, I thought this was very fitting. My work stands for freedom, flow, authenticity, and uninhibited creative expression. Each piece is a series of moments, a journey marked with movement and paint. Each line, each mark is a piece of the story. Just as we all stand here today in the midst of our own journeys, full of our own stories. And as in all journeys, not all pathways are smoothly paved. Sexual assault is an issue that spans across genders, races, and classes. This problem impacts the mental health and wellness of our beloved community. And unfortunately, this issue is often kept secret until those feel safe to speak out. I stand here today to say that I too hold the scars of sexual assault. I too have withstood moments where someone else thought they had ownership over my body, where someone else thought that they had the right to touch, grab, or force themselves onto me. My body is not yours to touch. Today, I'm here to proudly stand with Denim Day NYC and the survivors and supporters of sexual assault awareness. I present this canvas made by a survivor for survivors in hopes to raise awareness about this important issue. And today I stand here wearing a piece of this canvas, of this journey, made of denim and creative expression. I would like to thank the BK Style Foundation for providing the canvas and this bodysuit, this canvas that you see today. I entitled this canvas, Journeys in Denim, representing all the different pathways walked by survivors and supporters, a reminder that creative expression should not be impacted by fear of sexual assault. The message embedded on this canvas says, "Let them dance, let them be free, Denim Day, NYC." And lastly, a slogan from my artistic practice. I am art. I am human. We are art. We are human. Respect art and respect all humans. Today, we journey together. Thank you, Denim Day, NYC.
Good job, boy. All right.
Okay. I want that outfit. That's nice. She danced on this thing, guys, and made it. So it's just beautiful artistry. So we are surviving and thriving today. Come on, Brooklyn. You said my paper. I think you have my paper. Hi, sis. I'm a sissy. Okay, you guys ready for some poetry? I think it's Bree and Catherine. Is it Catherine? Madeline? Madeline and Bree? Natalie. Is it Natalie? Okay. We're going to get some poetry. One mic? Okay. Let's give it up.
My name is Bree Webster, and my poem is called Why Though? Touch. Don't touch me. Stop. Just let me be. Mouth covered, arms tied, or just simply manipulated into your counseled reply. Age. It may happen no matter your stage. Fail. This only leaves you locked in a cage. Minutes made of torture replace comfort and duty pleasure from an unknown place. But it's been years and my body still reciprocates to your vile actions when I was displaced. Unwrapped, I become disobedient and led into sanctions. Replace the word grief with sexual harassment relief as I cope with my 5 stages of my own disbelief. Denial, swore it didn't happen or mistaken for regular behavior. I parade around as if it was nothing to blame your actions. Anger, frustrated, overwhelmed, I deny it no longer. Anger strived at you and me. I drive blame, roaring to be tamed. Bargaining. I've told someone. I finally let it out. My story's out there. So where do I go from here? Depression. I don't eat, I don't sleep. I usually cry, but now I'm in too deep. I won't talk, I never leave my room. This is all thanks to you. Acceptance. Moving on, letting it go, finding a new light from the one that you made me lose sight. And in many ways, I've not reached the last step, but I'll reach there no matter what part of me you kept. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Natalie Henry. We are not all gathered here simply because sexual violence exists. We are all here today because our world doesn't seem to understand the means of consent. What it means to enthusiastically engage and actively say yes. No, our world still asks us, well, why were you out so late? You shouldn't have been drinking. You shouldn't have been wearing that. Denim Day is the day that we all come to make it known that any piece of clothing nor anything outside of a yes does not stand for an invitation for sexual violence. On the last day of Wednesday, denim is not a convenient style choice. It stands for the people who fear coming out about the sexual violence committed against them. It stands for the parents who fear their children expressing themselves because sexual crime runs rapid. It stands for the school dress codes that target young women. It stands for the toxic masculinity that doesn't allow men to speak up. It stands for the dirty looks, the catcalls, groping, the inappropriate gestures. It stands for education over fear. So on Denim Day 2022, I stand here with the High School of Fashion Industries to support the everlasting fight for education around consent. We have used our passions to uplift the message of awareness, and we encourage you to do the same. Talk to your friends, your family, your coworkers, or anyone, because it's time that consent becomes common sense. On behalf of HSFI, I would like to give a warm welcome and special shout out to our alumni, Salensi Chamilo, class of 1993, for her amazing students from Health Academy in the Heights. These beautiful students are currently enrolled in the Fashion Club, and we hope that they are inspired to join our club today. Thank you.
Let's give it up for them. Come on. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. We're getting ready to begin to walk, okay? This is how it's going to happen, okay? We're all here together. We're going to go out these doors. Police are going to be in front of us. They're going to let us know where we're going, okay? So we're going to be organized. But we're going to be fired up and ready to go, right? So let's get us started. We got some rally chants. Let's everybody say, well, whatever we wear. Repeat after me. Whatever we wear. Wherever we go. Yes means yes. And no means no. Whatever we wear. Wherever we go. Yes means yes. And no means no. Louder. Wherever we are, wherever we go, yes means yes, and no means no. Fired up and ready to go. Come on, let's get out. We're going to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to go over to Foley Square. Nothing happens until Brooklyn gets there. Let's be clear. You know what? We have an elected official, Gail Borough, here from our city council. She's gonna just like say something real quick.
Thank you very much. I'm Gail Borough, city council, former borough president from Manhattan. And I'm just saying, Denim Day means everything to me, that this is the best spoken words ever.
Yes.
What's great about Denim Day, it says around the world. It started in Italy, but it's around the world. No sexual harassment and no touching, and we are going to stand strong. Denim Day says it all. So congratulations, and we look forward to a sexual assault-free year. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman. The Honorable Councilwoman Ms. Guerra. Thank you.
Can you announce so that people can get their phone numbers?
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. All the organizations, remember we was making those phone boards? Right, they're over to the right. They're in that room